Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Well, good morning, and this is koolNews Early Edition, part of Hello Pilipinas. I am Max Spear, and now let's get into the headlines for this hour. The Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corp Pagcor said on Saturday that a former high-ranking cabinet official had been lobbying for granting license for the illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators POGOs, which have been recently raided. Pagcor Chief Andre General Tanco said in a statement that he would reveal the identity of the former cabinet official as well as the circumstances that led to the proliferation of illegal and criminal offshore gaming operations in the proper form. We are also ready to reveal the rules of other controversial individuals behind these criminal POGO enterprises, Tanco said. He also urged those investigating the suspicious activities of former licensed POGOs to further look into the role of former officials and countries in granting license to POGO applicants with doubtful backgrounds. Tanco said illegal POGOs pose serious threats to our people. The two prominent POGOs that were raided and close to were Zuhan Technology Incorporated in Papa Tarlac and Lucky Star 99 Corp in Pampanga. Both POGOs are facing human trafficking cases. Zuhan was raided in March and Lucky Star in early June. The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, with support from the Philippine National Police, led the operations against the two POGO companies. Currently, there are only 43 licensed POGOs in the country, down from 298 licensed POGOs during the Duterte government, as the current administration continues to clamp down on criminal activities of illegal POGOs. The ongoing crackdown on illegal POGOs follow reports of human trafficking, scams, torture, and kidnapping associated with their operations. Pagcor has not responded to the inquiry's request for other details. Well, why now? Senator Sharon Cachillan, who is pushing for a total ban on POGOs, said he would ask Pagcor to submit to the Senate an official report on the alleged role of the former cabinet official. Cachillan, however, was puzzled by the failure of Pagcor officials to bring up this alleged lobbying by the former cabinet official in any of the three previous Senate hearings led by Senator Luisa Ontiveros that look into POGO-related crimes. We learned about this only now, he said, but it's important to make this person liable if the allegations are true. Cachillan said that he would ask Ontiveros to invite to their next hearing if the former cabinet official cited by Tanco. To be honest, I also have some names, but I'd rather not mention them because I don't have documents to prove their possible connection, Cachillan said in an interview with Usapan Senado over Radio DWIC. He said the names were just relayed to him and the information was very raw. Let's just wait for the official documents to be submitted, Cachillan said. Pressed to elaborate, he pointed out that the former cabinet official was recently mentioned after the raid of the Prolac POGO complex. The senator was apparently referring to Harry Roque, who served as spokesperson for former President Rodrigo Duterte. Roque's name and signature allegedly appeared in an official document that was found in one of the buildings owned by Lucky Sort. Roque had previously said that he had no idea why that document ended up inside the raided POGO building, but admitted that he served as counsel for Whirlwind Corp. Authorities believe was connected to Lucky Sort. Ontiveros said she would invite Tanco to attend the next hearing of the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, which she heads. I hope the Pagcor chief deems it the right forum to reveal what he knows, Ontiveros said, noting that Tanco had only sent his subordinates to participate in the Senate inquiry. Whoever that ex-cabinet official turns out to be, the fact remains. POGOs are being used as a legal cover for scam hubs. The Senate investigation has shown that despite having legal license issued by Pagcor, criminal activities still persist in POGOs, she added. The state gaming regulator should stop arguing that illegal POGOs are different from those operating with valid government-issued permits, Ontiveros said. The entire industry has been the cause of numerous crimes that endanger women, children, and the most vulnerable in our society, she said. Cachillan said that Pagcor and its officials should also be held accountable for their shortcomings that resulted in the proliferation of POGO-related crimes. According to him, Pagcor had violated its own rules when it failed to conduct a PT check on POGOs applying for gaming permits. Cachillan cited the case of Hongshang Gaming Technology Incorporated, Su Huang's predecessor, which leased the property that suspended Bambang Mayor Alex Guo had previously owned. He said Hongsheng Incorporator Marley Joy Castro testified that four of the five registered shareholders of Hongsheng were market vendors. Even his own staff members were surprised to learn that Hongsheng's registered incorporators live in shanties where when they personally check their addresses, Kachilin said. Senators had taken Bogor officials to task for their continued failure to keep focus in check despite several law enforcement operations that revealed the link of such facilities to online fraud, human trafficking, prostitution, torture, murders, kidnapping, and other serious crimes. Kachilin had previously pointed out that the radio focus in Metro Manila and Clark and Pampanga were able to conduct illegal activities despite being under Bogor's supposed around-the-clock monitoring. Bogor opposes a total ban on Pogos because they bring in revenue stated by the government. In 2023, the government earned 5.2 billion pesos from the 48 Pogo companies, according to Tanco. Pogo revenues account for about 5% or 6% of Pogo's revenues. According to data from the Department of Finance, the government's tax intake from Pogos ballooned by 127% to 8.88 billion pesos in 2022 from 3.91 billion pesos in 2021. Their payments to the Bureau of Internal Revenue surged despite the declining prices of these companies in the country. Pogos paid 4.25 billion pesos in withholding tax, 3.65 billion pesos in gaming tax, and 806 million pesos in income tax. They also paid 43.2 million pesos in business tax, 19.42 million pesos in documentary tax stamps, and 9 million pesos in other taxes. According to data available from Pogos website, there are 38 registered Pogos and 7 more with provisional license as of June 24. Clark Development Corp, Public Safety Department, and the Bureau of Immigration have arrested 3 Chinese nationals as search continues for 2 others accused of human trafficking at Fontana Lecture Park, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission said on Saturday. PAOCC spokesperson Winston Casillas told the inquiry by phone that the Chinese nationals, 2 males and 1 female, were found late Friday following the previous night's search for Liu Dong, also known as Bao or Boga, and Da Wei, alias David. Both men who are at large are accused of violating the anti-trafficking in process law. The CDC and the DI staff went through the 5 villas that were raided inside Fontana and found them in one on Friday night, Casillas said. The Immigration Bureau identified the 2 men as Sihang Wingfang and Huang Zaichang, and the woman as Huang Chu Sen. Casillas said they worked for the Philippine offshore gaming operator Zhuang Technology Incorporated in Pampang Tarlac, which was raided by the authorities in March this year. Chen acted as the manager of the staff of the Zhuang boss, while the 2 others were his personal aides, Casillas said. He said the 3 are suspected to be directly connected to Pampang Pogo Big Boss Huang Xinhang Yang, who is at large. Casillas said the 3 were taken to the PAOCC detention facility in Pasay City on Saturday morning. CDC has threatened to shut down the sprawling Fontana estate inside the former U.S. Air Base following Thursday night's search for the 42 human trafficking suspects. Your failure to monitor the conduct of illegal activities such as human trafficking and related offenses is despicable, CDC President and Chief Executive Officer Agnes Devanadera said in a letter on Friday to Simon Wu, the General Manager of Fontana Development Corp and Fontana Resort and Country Club Incorporated. She said that in previous communications, the CDC reminded Wood that his company's failure to comply with Philippine laws and regulations would merit a suspension and or termination of their lease contract. Simon Wu is the Western name of Shi Wei-King Wu, according to a document from FRCCI in 2022. Wu was 40 years old then. He graduated from the Beijing Economic and Technological Research Institution in 1999 and had worked as food and beverage director for several hotels in China, including the Hanka Hotel Group, Star River Hotel, and Jintu Garden Hotel. PAOCC, supported by the Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group and other law enforcers, swarmed down on 5 posh villas in Fontana to implement a search warrant issued by Malolos City Court. The 2 men were not found, but the police recovered 40 safety vaults from the villas. The authorities are awaiting permission to open the vaults. The police actually followed information that several Chinese nationals escaped from the raid early this month on Lucky Star 99 Corp, local compound in Pampanga, Polacao. A Chinese national identified as Lin Fukun was found in one of the villas during Thursday's search. He underwent a medical checkup before he was turned over to PAOCC. He was later tagged as a possible link between Lucky Star 99 and the Poco company in Pampanga that implicated its mayor, Alice Guo. Guo has been suspended by the ombudsman and is facing a call for human trafficking complaint along with 13 other people. Devanandera, who had served as Solicitor General and as Acting Justice Secretary, ordered Wu to submit within 24 hours a written explanation on why his company's lease contract should not be revoked or terminated following a series of alleged contractual breaches pointing to similar incidents in the past. On December 5, 2016, CDC issued a cease and desist order against Fontana in connection with a Department of Justice investigation of an alleged operation of an illegal online casino. But CDC lifted the closure order after 17 days. On May 19, 2020, authorities found an unauthorized hospital in one of Fontana's villas where Chinese COVID-19 patients were allegedly being held and treated. CDC again issued a cease and desist order against Fontana and suspended its certificates of registration and tax exemption the next day. But after only 10 days, the suspensions were lifted and no case was filed against Fontana. Devanandera said CDC would be inspecting the property and operations of FTC and FRCCI to ensure that no human trafficking and related crimes were being committed in Fontana. CDC will also would be deploying its own security patrols around the estate. In addition, it ordered the two companies to report within 24 hours the movement of the personnel, vehicles, and movables over the past 6 months. Devanandera said the company's failure to comply with the orders would result in a severe penalty. As of Saturday evening, CDC officials were unavailable to respond to the inquiry's request for information on whether Wu had replied to the CDC chief. A veteran lawmaker on Saturday agitated the Energy Regulatory Commission for supposedly confusing and spreading misinformation on the rate-setting processes of the Manila Electric Co. Morocco, whose franchise is currently being deliberated in the House of Representatives. In a statement, Cadiente Representative Rufus Ortiz blamed ERC's delayed review of Morocco's power rates as the root cause of the high rate issues hounding Morocco, which already caused so much unnecessary noise precisely because of the highly technical nature of electricity rates. As the regulator, it ultimately has the huge responsibility to ensure timely implementation of rate review and approval, as this assures customers that the rates that they are paying are fair and reasonable, Rodriguez added. Marcos is currently trying to get its 25-year franchise, which is due to end in 2028, renewed amid mounting complaints of its high power rates and inconsistent service, which cover key areas like Metro Manila and the nearby province of Rizal, Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, and parts of Pampanga. Critics like ACT Teachers Representative Franz Castro have been calling on the lower chamber not to renew Morocco's franchise and allow other power players that might be able to provide a more affordable and consistent service. However, it has found an ally in Rodriguez, who believes that granting Morocco a new franchise would remain stability in its areas of services. The ERC has recently ruled with finality on the rate application of Morocco from 2015 to 2022, where there was no completed rate reset, not just for Morocco but also for other distributors. Rodriguez said Morocco customers already benefited from the decision after being awarded a close to 15 billion peso refund, which was triggered by Morocco's initiative to have its rates reviewed despite the absence of rules and rate reset for about 7 years. The recent ruling of the majority of the ERC commissioners is a win for consumers, as this paves the way for the regulatory body on other rate applications by other distribution authorities pending before them that will likely result in refunds to consumers, and similarly allow ERC to proceed with the rate reset process, Rodriguez said. He added the ERC should always keep in mind its mandate to deliver timely and value-driven public service by ensuring a working and stable regulatory environment. Still to come on koolNews Early Edition, part of Hello Pilipinas, World Bank approves 1.25 billion dollars launched for education and maritime sectors. Nevebs can be extradited by end of July, according to the Department of Justice. 5 dead, 20 hurt after firecracker warehouse explosion in Zamboanga City. And Carla, and wait, no, sorry, that's part of entertainment. So we will have last 3 headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. All right, it is now 8:30 in the morning, and koolNews Early Edition, part of Hello Pilipinas, will be back later for now. But in the meantime, we will return shortly to Hello Pilipinas.